Paul Flynn.
The role of our brave soldiers at the moment is to act as human shields for ministers' reputation. The danger to our soldiers is being prolonged by those on that bench who have the power to stop it. Other countries have removed their soldiers from this dangerous area where they're not doing what we're doing, which is arming and training our future enemy. Isn't this very similar to the end of the First World War, when it was said that politicians lied and soldiers died, and the reality was, as it is now, that our brave soldier lions are being led by ministerial donkeys?
Order. Can I just... I've noted what the honourable gentleman has said, but can I just ask the honourable member for Newport West to make it clear that he's not suggesting that any minister is lying to the House of Commons? It would be helpful if he would make that clear.
No, that's precisely what I'm saying. I believe we have had lies from the minister, and I believe that our soldiers have been let down, and they can take no confidence in the abysmal performance we had today.
Order. I'm sorry, I asked the question because I wanted clarification, but I'm afraid it is not acceptable for any honourable or right honourable member to accuse another member of lying to the House. And I must ask the honourable gentleman to withdraw that allegation.
I apologise for you, Mr. Chairman, but I have to insist on retaining my accusation of lying. That is far more important than allowing a group of people to send our soldiers to die in vain in a war in which we should withdraw and which the country wants us to withdraw. I accept the consequences of what I'm saying.
I'm sorry to say that the honourable gentleman is ignoring the ruling of the chair, and in so doing he is behaving, whatever his motives, in a grossly disorderly manner. And in those circumstances, I am obliged to name Mr. Paul Flynn, the honourable gentleman, the member for Newport West. And under the power given to me, I am naming him, and I would ask that the appropriate course is now taken, which is by the Deputy Leader of the House.
I beg to move that Mr. Flynn be suspended from the service of the House.
The question is that Mr. Paul Flynn be suspended from the service of the House. As many as are of that opinion say aye. Aye. Of the contrary, no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. I must now order the honourable member to withdraw immediately from the House for the remainder of this day's sitting. I'm grateful to the honourable gentleman who is now complying with the order. We now move on. I think the Secretary of State had, if memory serves me correctly, responded, but if he hadn't responded, he's now going to do so.
Well, Mr. Speaker, my response was going to be simply to note that the honourable gentleman's accusation was scandalous.
I'm grateful to the right honourable gentleman. I would simply make the point that the Secretary of State's response is to the House, and that's why it's perfectly proper for him to respond. Mr.